Anything else? It said also we have to
I
add the
think, oh, sorry. Okay.
when designing we also need to add the content. You add the content. You give it what you feed it with what you want it to do.
Okay.
Mm. Otherwise, you cannot make anything. You have to fill the information. Father Patrick, welcome. We are just having a recap before Prof comes.
Thank you so much, sister, for that wonderful recap.
Thank you, Prof.
Uh, I had people saying that they missed the last classes or they did not attend. So it makes me wonder whether I do the wrong thing sharing the previous concepts and learning recordings. I thought the essence of me recording the sessions, spending much money on that, doing that, and sending to you people is to ensure that you continue being up to date. Because you can listen to that video, follow the entire session, and then be able to be on top with others. Now, if I spend money on that, I do that, I upload to the YouTube sessions, I share with you, and still you don't make a follow up on it, I think it is not that healthy. All right, we spoke about web websites, starting from the introduction of what websites are, the tools that are used in building websites, starting from coding from scratch, looking at the AI tools used to develop them, and then now moving into what are called offline development tools, which are also AI enabled. And therefore, up to now, every person should be able to create their own blog, their own profile, their own portfolio, and anything else that is recommended or required. Um, we spoke about website development requirements, and I've had a question saying that do computer types vary or determine the software tools to be installed during development? The truth is, if you are using tools to do the work, then your computer compatibility or whatever will not be of a problem, because you can as well as decide to use an online server to do your testing and your development, as long as the only thing that you need to have is that the computer must be able to connect to the internet for future, or when you're using the AI tools or whatever. Because now, if the computer is standalone only or does not have the network interface card to be able to connect to the internet for publications and access, then it becomes a challenge. Therefore, that means that any form of these computers can be able to work, but a very good one in terms of speed and also good quality graphics, then you can be able to use at least a computer whose processor is at least 1 GB and above. For example, 2 GB, 4 GB, 5 GB, 8 GB, 16 GB and above. Then you talk about space. because you can't just start developing when the space is too small. At least if WordPress maybe is 10 MBs, then and then the quality of your projects or files might be maybe going up to 20 GB or 100 MBs. That means that at least your storage must be somewhere at least 10 GB gigabytes or 5 GBs and above, just to have a very good space for the server and the other components to work well. So that's a recap on web development. Now, what remains is your own task now to compare the tools, try to build your own with time so that you can be able to have something. Now, today I want us to talk about something else called digital. That is another topic called digital marketing using AI. And we shall have, first of all, the basics to understand before the other things may follow. Now, you are an organization, you are the head of any institution, you are part of any organization or management, or you have been mandated by your organization to spearhead and to lead um, certain activities. So the question remains that how are you going to execute these tasks in a more professional and advanced way that depicts with everybody? You have been given a task by your supervisor or the head that demands or requires an execution. So, how do we execute that? How do we execute that? How do we ensure that all that is well executed? So, given a task, always what disturbs people is the results, the final outcomes. Because if you do it without a proper groundwork, then you fail. Any business, any task, any work requires marketing. Anything you do requires marketing. If you fail in marketing, then you will not be able to get something good out of it. Therefore, today's marketing has changed. We are moving away from brick and mortar into what are called digital space. If you are a business person or entrepreneur or a head of institution, maybe you are a part of the admissions, maybe you are part of project management, execution of strategic plans, and so on. So you must market something. Maybe you are the CEO of a certain institution, deputy, or head of that faculty, head of department, or whatever. You must be having the skill to market. Marketing today is not just about talking. It's not just about talking to someone about something, but it is how convincing is that talking. You might have a business idea, you have established it, and you have even kicked off in town, but you are still having that mindset of, I need a shop to do this. Nowadays, even companies leverage what is called running away from lot of costs related to rents. That's why most of the businesses nowadays occupy what are called open offices. Very few go for closed offices. So for open offices, what they do is that sometimes they can book a garage space, or they can book a hub. That's why we have what are called hub, tech hubs, iHubs, or innovation hubs. We talk about conference centers, hubs, and so on. So even without the physical location, you can still execute certain tasks. Now, digital marketing is when we intend to use tools, social media tools, and website tools in order to market our services and our products. Um, you will find that there are organizations that are running both physical or brick and mortar store as well as the digital space, so that they do a lot of marketing on the digital space and less on the physical arena, so that you do advertisements online while you do the talking through the digital space and getting the clients and converting them. Why? Because that's why you see uh, radio stations, televisions, and these top companies, they don't go for, especially guys who have studied about this marketing or a marketer. What they are looking for are people who are in the social space. We call them digital influencers. Why? Because this person, when they post something, they get maybe like 100,000 likes within 1 minute. I give you examples of some of the veterans in the radio stations and televisions. We talk about Noah in South Africa, South African comedian Noah somebody. Then you in Kenya, you speak about people like Maina Kageni, people like Churchill. You look at individuals like, either in terms of the social space, how these people are driving the social space, that's when they can be able to be absorbed in those standards. Why? Because they have massive following through the social media platform. Therefore, if I run an advert or if I post something, then I expect then that the 2 million followers will be able to see it. And out of the 2 million followers, at least 200,000 or 2,000 will be converted into the clients or customers. So even if I'm selling a car that is very expensive, out of these 2 million, there are at least 100 who are interested with that car, on that car, and they'll buy it. So that's why top brands go for digital space commanders. Call them. You find people like socialites, you see, like Zari. You look at every country, they must be having some socialites or people who are commanding the digital space: Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and so on, and face and YouTube. So those are the things that we look at. Now, what makes those people to be able to have that kind of massive following? It is because of the content they share. Even though sometimes we criticize some of the things that they post, because even some of them can even post some nakedness. But we are talking about a massive following where the content being shared is of high quality and of very high importance, and it has some morals in it. For instance, you are advertising about Ketepa tea, or you are advertising about a certain type of soap or jelly for ladies or for gents. Then the way you articulate it and the way you brand it and the design posters that you have created to market that, then it speaks volume. That means that this is a social media growth, the branding space. For instance, you have schools or universities. You must design what are called flyers and posters that are of high qualities before you share them to the digital space, or also to the social media space, or within the school environment, or within the cities or towns along the roads by erecting what are called banners or billboards. Some of them are bigger or smaller. So, what markets more is not that erected billboard, but it is how the content and the coloring has been done in that design. So, it is the design of that content that communicates more about that institution. And that is what will command the following. Content creation. Then we talk about when you're dealing with the internet space or the websites, then you have to talk about search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is that how optimized or how easy can your content be visible through the space or through the search engines such as Google, Yellow Pages, Wikipedia, Yahoo, Yandex, and all that, because those are the search engines. So, how often or how fast can your content be visible within those search engines? The moment everybody gets into a browser and it searches or they search for certain thing, for a certain name, then they get it. Okay, so we need to understand AI in marketing. We need to use AI tools for content creation. We need to use the grow social media audiences. We need to improve search engines optimizations, and then we need to implement the audience targeting. So when you are dealing with AI in this development, talk about cookies and recommended contents. When you search for something today in Facebook, tomorrow you'll get something related to what you searched, or the next page, if you watched part one, then you'll be able to be recommended with part two. Why? Because they are related contents that the algorithm can easily link them and then make them available for you. So, what is a digital marketing? Digital marketing is a promotion of a product or a service through a website, through a social media platform, Facebook, X, and all those, YouTube. Sometimes you watch YouTube and then you will see an advert coming to run. So that means that that is an advert. Just like the way you see it in a TV, being advertised on a TV. That is an advert. And it is marketing something. It's marketing a product. And that advert will only appear in a video that has massive following. It will not appear if the likes or the views are less than something like 100. And the more the views get attached into that video, the more you get the advert attached to that. by YouTube and Google themselves. So, the promotion of products and services through websites, social media, search engines, emails, and online advertising is what drives the market. So, what is AI in digital marketing? You've heard about coursing, you've heard about other courses related to AI, but the entire thing is about you mastering this tool because you have been told the tool. Can you be able now to start working on that tool? Because from the beginning, you didn't know even the tool exists. Now you've known the tool. Is it possible to look at that? Now, AI automates content generations. AI provides the best analytics. AI also provides the customer segmentations. And also, AI helps in campaign optimization and personalization of the contents. So that when you have liked something today, tomorrow again you'll be able to get something related to that. Now, what are the AI applications in marketing? We have AI applications in marketing. That means that social media, content creation, the branding, the search engine optimization, email marketing, and advertising. Now, the question should be that now, when it comes to social media, how do you market your product? Do you just post it? You must be able to post it, share it, and then ask other friends to be able to like it and share it so that you can be able to have the best uh, following. Now, we have branding. How do you brand this? Do you have a certain colors that depicts and communicates more about your institution or your organization? Do you have a certain specs that you normally use? The font type, the font style, how bold is the content? Do you attach some images? So all that will communicate much about what you do. Now, for instance, we talk about maybe a branding like let's say you are marketing online products like Jumia. Jumia is not just in Kenya, it's across Africa. Now, like this one here, you see what they are doing here. This is, you see, this is just a normal sugar and a normal fresh fry or Gania or Beauty Day or Nivea that you can easily walk into the shop and get it. But here we are looking at how many people are we targeting? How many people are we targeting? Now you see you are selling everything here. Now, how do you market it? You have groceries, you have top deals here in terms of kitchenwares, you have computing areas and TVs, electronics, all that is there. Now assume that now you want to market this, like this Rashnik, and I want to put an advert about Rashnik electric water dispenser. So what do I do? I can come here to the canvas and then log in. Canvas is an AI tool. So I go into it because I want to do an advert about this product. and tell people that I've reduced the price into a certain thing. So I come to Canvas, then I start creating something, and that is it. So if I create an a banner or a poster like this one, it is enough for me so that I can market this. So I can erect a billboard just having this and telling you what was the price before and what is the current price, and then be able to do what? To put it. Then I'll be able to come here to file and then be able to download it or even print it. So even if I want it to be in a PDF, I do it like that, and then I can download that. So right now, if I come here now and open that, then that is how that banner is. It is of high quality. Even if I open it how large, it will still be very clear. See, so that is a banner that I can be able now to put into this website here, and then be able to do what? And market it. Or I can even put it somewhere on along the road, the banner, and then market that. So people will be seeing that, and then they get lured, or they feel like this is very nice and very beautiful, and then they can be able to buy that. So you see, like this one now, you have these advertisements here. Maybe you want to create things like those ones and then put them there. So all these designs, you do them using tools, AI tools, such as these ones here. This is Canvas. So you can even come here and use templates. You can do the marketing design like these ones. Maybe you want to use this one to market certain. See that? Maybe you want to market the
Oh,
fashion.
I'm not seeing your screen.
Is everybody not seeing my screen?
I was singing.
Now we can see.
Yes. So these are tools that can be used by institutions to be able to design and make something like that. For instance, that now you want maybe to market or to design something like a banner or a poster, then still you can be able to make things like this one. So you use tools like Canvas here, which are of high design quality, and they are all AI tools. So you can design it, put there all the text that you want, put the images and faces that you want there, and then you can easily uh, make any modifications. Assume that you want to design the one to market maybe a suit or a book that you have made or that you have written before you post it on on a website. Then you can be able to do that. Look at this one here. For instance, see, some of them requires you now to make some payments. You can look for the free ones like this one. See that? So you can just do that, and then you say fashion collection, and then you put there your website name, title, your website name. Then you tell what clothes are you selling. You see the brands. If you are dealing with education, you also look for the ones for education and courses. And then you create those ones. Like here, we can come here, then I search here for admissions or education. application posters like that. Then you say the school admissions, for example, that one. You see that? Then you put there school admissions now open for registration. You put there maybe the courses that are available, your phone contacts, and then the website of your university or a college. You put there a very good image. You can replace that and put there the image of your school. And then you are done. And then you export this and market it. So these are AI tools that have come to make things so easy, but we are not seeing that. We intend to continue struggling. You can see all this. You can get them there. For instance, you want to market with this one, school admissions. You put there all those styles, and then you get things done. If it is about universities, you can do that. Maybe it's a webinar, building strong foundations for modern businesses. So can do that. Or you can have this kind of one, innovate, strategize, lead the future. Maybe it's a webinar. And then you do that. Coaching center, you do that. Then you design that. You can modify, just changes few things there, and then you market your product that you want. So then you can come here and then you can be able to do what? Download and print it. For example, that one. Then that is your design. So when we come here and then we open this, let me first of all see what this one is. Okay, I get it. I just created a page down below, just beneath it. So this is the one. So you can see that. So I just placed 2 pages. So apart from this one, we can go to page 2 and then you get this design here. So you can see that coaching center, admissions, starting this, registration is ongoing. Then you do that and then you put it on a banner or you print it to a billboard and then you erect it there. So people will be seeing that and thinking that, and you know how much you pay for a company to design something like this? I want to know if there is somebody who is in admission sector here, especially in administration, to tell me the cost you normally spend to create an admission or a banner for your organization. Elias, are you in the administration section of Welwisha University? Right?
Yes, Prof.
Now, how much do you spend?
Yes, I'm an admission officer.
Yes, how much do you normally spend to market a course?
I think I wouldn't know better because we have a marketing and corporate uh, department in our school.
Yes.
So whenever we have something to advertise, we just send them the information, and then they design. I think they also use AI. We are not sure how they acquire those software they are using now.
Have you ever?
I wouldn't know.
Okay, that's okay. Now, which department are you? Do you normally do do you always see the budget they give out when it comes to digital marketing?
Yeah.
If you compare the budget they give and the budget that normally is spent to pay salaries and wages, maybe the staff, or purchasing of certain other activities, or running the entire faculty. Can you compare those budgets? The budget that the corporate department takes compared to the one that is used to
Mm.
run the department. Can you compare them?
Yeah, we do, and I think they get the most because they even travel a lot.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, so they in fact they design all the things for the university. Anything finance wise, admissions,
Mm.
examination, posters.
Mm.
They do all those things. That's why they have to receive a lot of money than any other department.
So the fact remains that the corporate department or marketing department is always the most expensive department in any organization.
Exactly.
And you find that to design just a poster like this one, they normally don't spend less than something like 200,000. That is, if you convert it to the Namibian naira, Namibian dollars. Let's say like it is just to design like this and then just submit it back to the organization. You'll find like 200,000 divided by the Namibian dollar is how much in exchange? That is Kenya shillings to Namibian dollar exchange rate. So if it is 200,000, then it is equivalent to Namibian dollars 25,641. Yeah, 25,641.42 Namibian dollars just to design that poster. They have not done marketing, even start posting it. So a graphic designer will always get a lot and being paid a lot and massive, even just by designing just a small part of it, and they keep quiet. So then you have not done now the marketing maybe on a television or a TV screen, because now there they charge per second or per minute. That's why you normally see an advert on a TV running within 1 minute. It is done. It has been completed. It cannot run for a minute plus. If you see an advert running for 1 minute plus, then that person has paid a lot of money. Because televisions charge you on like per second. How many seconds will this advert take? If it goes to for a minute, that advert goes for something like 1 million plus. So marketing is very, very important, and that's why you'll find that organizations like this one, they don't depend on the physical, because we'll even find even these products, they are not the one who own them, but it is small shops that are selling on these platforms. Why? Because the website itself has the magic traffic, has a lot of people visiting. Therefore, it becomes so easy for you to make a sale of even a laptop here. In a day cannot end if you don't get a market, compared to the one who is selling on a physical shop. Because this website can reach millions of people in a day. Out of that, at least 100 will be interested, or 50 will be interested to buy your item. See, like this one. This is also a poster just created using Canvas and other AI tools. Just put there your image and then that, and they are just advertising this charger. Okay. Then you put it there. So that is what we call about digital marketing and branding. So if you fail to do that, assume that you are marketing your own book. Because sometimes you find people, you are an author, yes, you have wrote a book, yes. Why do you think most of the books are being sold on Amazon? Because Amazon is a top marketing website, e-commerce platform that very many people reach, whether it is the almost all the continents, whether it is Asia, Europe, Africa, Austria or Australia, and the Middle East, all those ones, they visit that platform. So when you put now your book there, at least you can get what? A sale. But now you can do that marketing yourself within your own country and even make more sales compared to what you'll even get from Amazon. So, top AI marketing tools in 2026. ChatGPT came just recently, but it surpassed the all others. Gemini, it is there. Cloud, it is there. Canva AI, which you have just seen, have just demonstrated. CapCut. CapCut, you use it to design what are called reels. Do you know what are reels? Let's say you are on YouTube. For example, here, we open YouTube. This is an advert already.
This isn't just any chat, it's ClickUp Chat. Sure, you can tag your team, ask questions, and
That is an
Your
advert.
lovable website.
So we go to search for something called reels. Reels are what are called short videos. Short videos. You click here, short. From home, you go to like this.
I learned 4 things about Kenya very quickly. Number 1, we chose the wrong time to go. If someone asks you when the best time is to go to another country, it's probably not when they're in the middle of a national protest. Every Thursday, 100,000 young people would storm.
Buy Office 2024 Professional Plus.
All supports fast delivery. I will definitely.
You see, these are adverts. All of them, you will read here. You see, it is sponsored. So these are adverts, just designed. Do you think that they are videos? No, they are adverts. Look at them, sponsored, sponsored, sponsored. And the more the likes are like this, the more sales this person is making on something that is advertising. So the same thing is what you see in Facebook. Let's say Facebook. In Facebook, we look at things that are called reels. So this is just an advert for. So we have what are called meta AIs. And then you have what are called reels. These are reels and feeds. So these are short videos. This happened just today in Kenya. So these are reels. These are short videos that are explaining something. You see?
Hi, Gazin.
You see that?
Hi.
Here is a step-to-step process on how to file your tax.
So instead of developing the entire video, you can create what are called reels or short videos, and they can make you get, like you can see here, create a reel. So you can add here a video that you have, and then you create a reel. So how do you create this reel or short videos? You can use what are called CapCut for web, like this one. They are here. Then you can generate any videos that you want. Even about a certain topic or a certain thing, you can use it. This is CapCut. So you can try it for free, or you can download and also use it on your computer. It's taking longer. But they are the ones that are used to design or to develop videos that are used in TikTok, in Facebook Reel, YouTube Shorts, like these ones. They are these tools. So these are AI tools used to design short videos and all that. You can even use the templates here to be able to design what you want, effects, anniversary, holidays, and so on. So like these ones, you see. So you can just edit something. So you see the exact way they are. Then you can advertise something on it, and then you post it to your social media platforms here, or YouTube or TikTok, and then you are done. So all that is what is available there. So these are tools that you need to be able to master. Midjourney. Then we have the Safa search engines, and then we have the SEMrush AI. We have also Jasper AI, and then we have Copy.ai. You just search for this, you log into those tools, and then you start developing what you love. AI powered content creation. So when you use AI to create content for your blog, because now you have already designed and developed your website or a blog post or portfolio. Now you can create contents using, again, the same AI tools, captions, emails, product descriptions, videos, and graphics. You can use AI tools to do that. So what are the practical tools? ChatGPT. We use them to generate blog posts, social media contents, marketing emails, and campaign ideas. For instance, we say that let's say like there is an advert about something. Let's say this kind of a post here, that the government maybe has approved something and so on. Then we ask something to create something like that one, that the government has approved the construction of a monument in the honor of the late Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, who has been our prime minister and the longest person who has been serving in the democracy just in the country. Now we say that now we want to generate this. So you just go to something like ChatGPT or Gemini, and then you give it the idea. For instance, that is maybe a ChatGPT. Wait for it to load. Then you say that use the following details to design the complete monument for Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, CGH. So this is the information, and then you have to feed it with a picture to say Raila Amolo Odinga's images. Let's say maybe you search for that. Let's say full standing images, so that you can get when it's full standing. So say that for instance you want to use some of them here, like maybe this one when he was vying for AU. So we download this, and then I just put it here. I call it Raila Odinga, like that. And you come here and then upload that image, attach that image there. Then we say that, then you see how it's going to work on it. Going to use the information to create that. Why? Because you are doing what is called prompt engineering with a specific information that you want it to use, and with clear information that you want it to do. So it's going to think within that, polish that, and then it's going to create it. So it is finishing up, it's adding the final touches, and then there you go. You can see that statue that the AI has given you. Let us open it. That one now. You see that statue? So it has used the image that you have given it and then produce that classic statue so that it can be built and constructed as it is. So it has used the image that we searched for it here, and you see with that cape, that is what it has attached there with that cloth, and then use some information about him. He's a defender of the constitutionalism and justice, infrastructure development, a good governance, and a democracy champion of the people. From 1945 to 2025, champion of democracy, justice, and progress. Your struggle was for Kenya. Your legacy is our future. Then that is the final monument. So just by that, and then you give the designers to start building, you are done. So that is how you command anything that you want the AI tools to do for you. That's what we are saying, the power of AI in this progress and work. So let's continue seeing that now what other things can be done there. Then once you have that, now you can be able now to post it. If you have maybe some list of emails and you want to create campaign ideas and so on, you only need to get that concept. Once you have the concept, then the tools can now be able now to transform the tool, the idea or the concept into actual design that now you want. Like you can now even twist that monument, that chat GPT to be able to tell it that now make it in this manner, or maybe remove the cover and now just leave him alone standing. Then it will be able to do that. So Canva AI for graphic design, it is a very magic design tool. AI image generations, you have templates, brand kits, and marketing graphics, which I've already shown as you have seen it. Then we have AI for social media growth. Here we talk about content scheduling. So you can use AI to schedule when to post the content so that you don't follow it yourself, because you might get asleep and then you forget that you are supposed to post something. So you can feed it with posters and then you ask it now to auto post at a certain interval. So you can schedule things. Trend discovery, you have it can be able to help you to discover the trend of the market today. For example, you ask this chat GPT here that what were the top trending issues in Namibia today and Kenya. List in the order of the top Google indexing feeds and social media space. So that you can be able to know what was trending today and then be able to do something that is related to what is there. So you see, like now in Kenya, it knows very well, and you have seen just a video trending there. That is, it is on June last year, 25th, that the Gen Z went on the streets to do the biggest strike that has ever happened in the country, where they flooded everywhere and entered the parliament for the sake of seeking for good governance and change in government, how it runs things. So today it's again June 25th, which marks the anniversary date. And also today, the country was on a shutdown. People did not go to work and so on because the roads were closed and everything. So the biggest topic in Kenya today was commemoration of the 2024 anti-finance bill protest. Then we have police response and human rights. We have cost of living and economic governance. We have gender-based violence, education, school safety, and then election preparations. Talanta Stadium and AFCON 2027. Those were the trending. Now in Namibia, today, what was trending in all the areas was economic growth and cost of living. What was trending was about inflation, employment opportunities, and economic performance remains the most discussed public issues. You have digital media and social media growth. It was also something that was trending. Yet we are today talking about the digital marketing and social media platforms. It is here that reports showing increased mobile internet usage and changing media consumption patterns are widely shared among businesses and media professionals. Then we have youth employment, job creation, entrepreneurship issues, mining and natural resources, housing and urban development, and then agriculture and drought management, media trends 2026 conference, that is in the upcoming Media Trends Namibia conference, that is to be attended by marketers, businessmen, and media stakeholders. So those are the things that have been trending in both Google space and social media items. So once I know that now what was trending, you can now be able to create or market a product that goes in hand with what was trending, so that it can get more likes within that specific day and time. And that is how you manage social media and marketing, because you put something at the time that is really needed. You don't just market everything just the way you want. No. So trend discoveries, then we have audience analysis and the hashtag generations. So you can see what defines these top searches here is basically based on the hashtags. And you can see here, these were what led to that. The hashtags that were there is what social media and Google was able to use and find all that was trending. Even if you want to know about top hashtags used in Namibia today, you can be able to see what are the top hashtags that were used today. That is it. Namibia, Windhoek, MTC Namibia, and you can be able to find what happened to MTC Namibia. Kore Africa, Swakop, Mand, Namibian, Visit Namibia, Travel Namibia, and Africa. So in case that I just search for something like, for example, this, and this is the one that is talking about the conference that is there. Let's say that I search for this hashtag. It will show me here the business show London, business show in marketing. Now, what if we go now to a social media, for instance, maybe Facebook, and then we search for something like that. Let me say we search for this trend like that. You see it pops out, and when we search for it, it will give us information about that. So this is what was happening in Namibia. The top trends.
Hi, what's up, good people?
Those top things about the business show and so on. So they were there. And that is how you can be able to get how that marketing space is growing. Let's look at now the other concepts here. Best AI social media tools. You talk about the Buffer AI. Then we have Hotsuite AI. We have Canva AI. We have Chat GPT, CapCut AI, and Metrocool. So if you search for Buffer AI or Hotsuite AI, you should be able also to see what it does. Let's say Buffer AI. This is it here for social media and for social media assistance. Here it is. So it can help you to market and do the trending and identify for you what is needed. And then you can easily market what is instantly related to what you need. So it creates a compelling social media posts in seconds with an AI generation. For example, now we ask it here, right? And then you post. For example, we say get started, just it will ask me to log in first. Let me see what is possible here. So normally you just have to write something. Like for example, write a post about the 4 stages of working from home with kids in a witty story like format. For example, now I take this and then we ask maybe chat GPT to do like that, because now this tool also consumes or uses the AI tools, and which is also linked to this. So let me just post it here and then say create for me, create what is said in the attached file, and then it's going to create for us that. So that is it, the 4 stages of working from home with kids. Stage 1, the optimist. Coffee in hand, laptop charged, to-do list rightfully like that. Then we ask it that now create a professional banner to communicate about this and include the kids inside like that. Then it's going to do that, right? Because you have communicated what exactly you want it to do, and you know how to prompt it, how to ask it, how to interact with it, because you are thinking beyond it. But it cannot just be there doing something that you have not thought about. I think that's where the difference comes when we are talking about now the digital space or having the AIs, and now the utilization of the AI in daily operation and workspace. That's where we need to know. The tools are there, but are you using it as Google just for searching, or you are using it to implement some tasks the way it should be? So it's making that based on the idea that we have talked about here. Stage 4, the legend. Somehow the deadlines were met, the children are fed. So all those things there. Let's see what it's going to give us. But we are expecting the negotiator, your important Zoom meeting begins, and so on. So there it is. So that is what it has made for us. Now look at that. The 4 stages of working from home with kids. It's not just a job, it's an Olympic sport. Then you say there, the optimist. Coffee in hand, plan in place. Today will be productive. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, and you see, that is the implementation of what the idea has been here. Like if you read the first one here, coffee in hand, laptop charged, to-do list neatly organized. You confidently announce today is going to be productive. Your children are quietly coloring. The house is peaceful. You can manage to answer 3 emails before breakfast. You begin to wonder why everyone says working from home with kids is difficult. What could possibly go wrong? And that is what has been implemented here. You see, the kid is doing coloring, and you're busy taking some tea and then answering an email there. Then the second was the negotiator. That maybe you're negotiating meetings, snacks, toys, school projects, you have them there. Negotiating is survival and so on. So the banner or the poster is of high quality. The legend is now here. Deadlines met, kids fed, everyone alive. You are a legend. Tomorrow we do it all again. Not just a job, an Olympic sport. So the thing is, looks so nice. Looks so nice. And it has depicted that idea. So the same thing, you can use Buffer to be able to create for you that, and then have a post followed by that to be able now to post it on your social media space. That's how these tools can be used. So the Buffer AI can also be able to do that, Hotsuite AI, and all that. So you need to master the tools, know how to 50 them. So AI content calendar creation. Use AI prompts to generate 30-day content plans and posting schedules. Now, for example, now you want maybe a plan to content plan that can suit that. Then we can be able to come here and then say that create a content plan that can suit my lecturer job where I teach online for 30 days. Using the above idea. Then there it is. I'll be able to create for you there the weekly structure. Week 1, optimism, starting the learning journey. Week 2, the negotiator, overcoming challenges. Survivor, building consistency. The legend, achieving mastery. Celebration and community building. So you have the week 1 to days 29 to 30, because you have up to week 4, then you start days 29 to 30. So everything is here well structured. Now we can be able now to twist the tail, tabulate this into a well organized what? Excel sheet, spreadsheet. Let's say spreadsheet, and export. Then it is there. So it's going to do that using Python to generate that. So it's now converting now the Python into now an Excel sheet file, which we can now be able now to access. So that is the Excel. A spreadsheet with all that content. So it is here. You can easily just download it. Why? Because you know what to do, what to ask, and what to prompt it. Now you have this one here, 30-day, that can suit that idea. So here is the Excel sheet that has captured all that very well. Now you can now be able now just to take all this up to there. Then you can be able to do that inside, then do this outside, and then you master it. Then there you go. Then maybe you master this one, attaching that, maybe that, and then the text to be white. There you go. Now you're done. So how long has it taken you to draft that weekly? So up to date 30th. So you can have the weekly plan there and now use that to execute what you want. So here is the plan. Now you can now make the adjustments to suit what you want within minutes. So you don't have to struggle so much to execute a task. So that is how you use these tools. So we are saying use AI prompts to generate 30-day content plans and posting schedules. So that is it. So AI for branding, create logos, slogans, brand colors, and visual identities using AI. So you can make it like you have seen. We have designed a whole monument of Raila Amolo Odinga within that time, and it comes exact the way you wish it to be, with his exact colors and image that you wanted it to be used. So the same thing, you can do that as long as you feed the tools with what is needed, because you need first of all to reason, draft a sketch, have the whole idea in your mind. Then you now want to actualize that. You now go to the tool and now ask it the way you want it to do exactly. But we make a mistake where we are just interacting with these tools like it is a Google. No, they are not Googles. They have the ability to do more. AI branding tools, Loka. We have talked about Canvas AI, Adobe Firefly, and ChatGPT. What about Luca? So you can search for another one called Luca. Yeah, Luca. Then here it is, Luca. For logo designs, brand identities, you can use that. So you can see here like logo ideas or logo makers. You can see that if we go there, let's make a logo. For example, it wants us to look, you see that? Chilango, whatever. So it is there. So you can design what you want. Here, using the tool. You can come here to logo maker. There. Brand kits. You can have them here. These are now for branding. You have seen people branding like books. Like now, somebody who is in education or admission, how do you brand the cover of all your things, the banners, the flyers, the branding of your books? If it's examination, how do you brand your examination papers or booklets so that at least they show the name? Brand the pens, brand the phones, brand the digital devices in your offices to suit your organization from the gate, so that you have things, like the ones you are buying for Nokia, you are buying phones for Apple. You see all the things about branding at the back, so that everything has a brand of who you are. So all that you can use Loka. Loka is an AI tool also used in that for that purpose. So you have never heard about it. Today you heard about it. Go and practice using that tool. Adobe Firefly, you can also be able to use that. Then we talk about search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is normally used to improve the website visibility. I talked about that. And search engines rankings, so that your website can be able to appear, or your social media can be able to appear in the top search. Everybody can find it. So how AI improves search engines? They help you to design keywords or reserved words that are really easy to find, to be researched. Content optimization. It makes your content to be so easily understood So it doesn't make it more complicated. Competitor analysis. So it analyzes what your competitor is issuing or is doing, and then run against that, and then now tops your website or your social media page on top of the others. And then we have the technical rank, SEO, can also be able to help you. Top AI search engine optimization tools. We can use Safa search engine optimization tool, SEMrush AI, RFs AI, Fresh AI, and ChatGPT. Then we have audience targeting. Reach the right people based on the interest, demographics, and behavior. That's why when I'm doing the marketing of this is AI training for research, then you are not seeing some young men inside, because I'm not teaching on how just to create some funny things. I'm teaching on research. If it is about research, then it is deep research. If it is about digital branding, then it is somebody who is in the working space and is struggling to market or branding their institution. That's the person I'm targeting. So you identify the demographic, the right persons, or the person who is interested on it, and then the behavior. Then customer persona creation. Use AI to build audience profiles and buyer personas so that you cannot be able to miss a sale. Then have an AI advertising. You can optimize ads on Google, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So in Facebook, you use what are called Meta AIs to run your ads. So they are here. You go here to Ads Manager or Ad Center. You can see there is another advert that was running there. So you see, like here, and be able to use this and then be able to run advertisements here. So you see, you have to spend money to do some good advertisements and running adverts that are there on social media. So when you see an advert saying it is sponsored, don't joke. It is money that has been spent there for you to see that advert appearing there, running. So it's not just you clicking. Like now here you can see here sponsored. This one, build your store fast with AI. And then here craft your vision. So that is an advert running. This person has paid money. You can see from those adverts the money has been spent. So even this one here is paid, and therefore it is now running there. This one here is also paid. Anything that you see sponsored that appears on top, then they are using the Meta AI here for advertisements and this AdSense. So you see the adverts that have been running here to market. So you see it has to reach how many people? Like this one reached 8,315 and 18. How many views? 16,000 views. And the money that is spent there, you can see. So that is social media branding and marketing. So when you see somebody even getting a client, it is not easy. Even money has been spent to run. So before, if you are a leader of an organization, before you see that client there, you must ask yourself what that department of marketing has been doing to ensure that you get that client. It is not an easy thing. Okay. So we have AI analytics and reporting. This is where you use AI to do the measuring of traffic, engagements, conversions, and return of inputs or return of any input or outputs that you have injected into your business, or return on investment, ROI. So all this is very, very important, because that's why you cannot do anything without analyzing what was the final output. You see? Then we have marketing workflow using AI. So this is the workflow that you must be able to follow if you want to become the best marketing person for your work, for your organization, for any of your tasks. Number one is research. Do thorough research. Understand the niche and the idea at hand. Then create that idea. Put it into writing. Detail it well. Now start designing. Find the right tools to design. Now publish it. Identify where to publish it. Do a lot of scanning to identify which is the best platform for me to market this, for me to advertise this, for me to publish this. Don't just publish anywhere or everywhere, just in WhatsApp status without even running an advert on it. You'll not get a sale. People will just be looking at it and laughing, and then they go. But do you wish to post it and convert it into a market, into a business? Then know where to post it. Then advertise. After advertising, analyze it. After analyzing, now optimize the content. So that now next time you know what to do, where to do, how to do it, and the right way to deal with it. Case study, university marketing campaign using ChatGPT. You can do Canva AI. You can use Meta Ads, which I've already shown you. And then you can also use Google Analytics to be able to use them. Now, the best practices that you need to do: verify the AI content, use the quality prompts, monitor the analytics, and maintain the human oversight. Then AI marketing trends. AI influencers, find one of them. That's why you see the digital marketing spaces, institutions, and so on. They always look for an influencer, somebody who has a large and massive following on the social media. Because once he appears there, very many people will also see that your organization or your business is existing. AI video generations, use hyper personalization, voice search, and predictive marketing tools. Hands-on workshops, you can create a graphics, search engine campaigns, personas, and ads using AI tools. And in summary, you can use AI to enable smarter marketing, faster content creation, improve the targeting, and then the better results. Any questions from you? Thank you for that. I've ended my presentation for today. Unless you have a question, any question that demands my immediate response. You're welcome. If none, then we can meet tomorrow, God willing. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, all.